Welcome. My name is Thomas. I'm here to share in this video publication 596, which deals with earned income tax credit, and schedule EIC, which is the form we use to fill out to put the dependents on who qualifies the taxpayer for the earned income tax credit. And so in this video is going to be an overview. Anything that you want to see in depth when it comes to the training I do, either reach out to me and ask me if that's possible for me to do an in-depth video, or B, you can go find other channels that already have in-depth videos on the same topics or similar topics that are already done on my channel. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, if you like my channel, please subscribe. Leave me positive comments. In the description of my videos, I always leave my contact information for you, giving you permission to call me and contact me, especially if you're looking to start your own tax preparation business or business in general. My coaching program is specialized in helping women start their own tax preparation service from A to Z, and I also help entrepreneurs who want to get started with a business in general. And with that being said, let's get into this publication 596 and the schedule EIC. So what we're looking at right now is publication 596. I also have a tax preparation course that I teach, as well as I use a third-party vendor, which is Surgeon and Income Tax Guru, as well, to teach a basic comprehensive course for people looking to learn how to prepare individual income taxes for themselves, if they're looking to start a business or looking to start a career in the industry of tax preparation and taxation. That's the first step you'll take, is learning the knowledge and skills in order to make it happen. So with the publication 596, it has 15 rules, as they call them, but we won't go through all 15 rules. When it comes to teaching a course, there's so much information involved in this industry when it comes to preparing individual income taxes that you never learn it all, because it's too much, first of all, to ever learn it all. And number two, you'll have to have a diverse range of individual taxpayers who can cover all the different topics that this industry holds, to even get a glimpse of what this knowledge is all about when it comes to preparing 1040 tax returns. So with that being said, this publication 596. I'm going to scroll down to the first rule. First rule deals with adjusted gross income limit. So this here gives you a chart, if you will, and a breakdown of the limit that you can fall under based on having one kid, two kids, or three kids in this chart. So for people who have three children, if they income and they married, if their income is less than 57,414, they are qualified for some type of earned income credit based on having three kids and being married. If they have three kids and they not married, but they might be living together, and so the female might be filing head of household, and the guy might be doing single, and that depends on the dynamics of how many dependents they have that they can claim together or separately, or however you want to look at it. So if you got four kids, she might claim two, he might claim two, and based on total income, they each make, one might take all the kids versus the other, especially if one of the uh, taxpayers is a high earning client. So if a taxpayer makes so much money that they really couldn't benefit from having the children on their return, then it'd be more beneficial for the other parent to take the children. So rule number one is adjusted gross income limit. And this is the chart we use to determine who qualifies for earned income credit based on filing status and how many children, how much money they made. And so, publication 596 is the publication you can get to learn about that. So I go to irs.gov for all my training, for all my material that I use to teach the income tax course, and everything I need to know concerning individual 1040 tax returns. Irs.gov is my go-to all-around tool and resource for learning. And so I suggest all the coaching clients that I work with do the same. Make irs.gov your number one go-to resource place for learning. And then from there, we'll scroll down and we go to 2. You must have a valid social security number. So this information covers so many different types of scenarios that the only focus we're going to focus on is one scenario. And that scenario is dealing with American citizens who have social security numbers who were born here. And so with that scenario being targeted, then we can just take the basic information that's in front of us and know that every child that's on the tax return will qualify for EIC because they're born citizens with social security cards in America. Bottom line. All those other circumstances and situations that may be covered in this publication will not cover whatsoever because a lot of times, unless you live in certain neighborhoods and have certain types of clientele, you will never use that information anyway. And so that's why I keep it simple. That's why we only cover the bare minimum of what we're going to be dealing with when it comes to our potential clients in our neighborhoods. And so I'm going to go over to this form here, which is the Schedule EIC, which is the income credit that we use to put the children on. So this form here holds up to 3. But in reality, if you're using software to do returns, you put as many as you need to put on based on how many dependents you have. And so if you was doing this by hand and you had 5 kids, then you would need 2 of these forms to cover the 5 children. And so that's how it works when it comes to doing it by hand versus software. I learned how to do it by hand in 1995, and that's how I used to teach it when I had my office in Chicago, classroom style. And due to the pandemic, and we forced to go online, and the foot traffic in places has ceased. No one is really getting together under one roof on a continuous basis like that. And so online is the new normal. And so I have an online course that A, I teach one, and B, I use a third party vendor to help me teach teach the course also because as my business starts to build and as I get too busy, I'll need to outsource the aspect of the coaching clients who will need to learn the knowledge and skills needed to prepare the individual income taxes. So this here form simply asks for the name, the social, the kid's first and last name. We put the social security number down, the year of birth goes here. It asks the question for A, was the child under age 24 at the end of 2021? We say yes if it applies. Was the child permanently and totally disabled? We say no if it applies. We put down the relationship, son, daughter, niece, nephew, brother, sister, whatever the case may be. And we put down 12 months. And that's how we fill out the Schedule EIC form. And like I say, this here form right here, along with this publication, they go hand in hand. They work together. And then we have a worksheet that you can fill out as well when it comes to the Schedule EIC. A lot of times we definitely just fill out the form and we use a chart that shows us how much unequal credit a person gets based on filing status, number of children, and income amount. Those are the 3 uh, criteria we use to help determine how much unequal credit amounts that a client will get. And so, the worksheets I teach how to fill those out as well. They're cumbersome, they're a pain, but I still teach my clients how to fill those worksheets out because you might be in a situation where you might not have nothing but the worksheet. And so you need to know how to fill out the worksheet to still come up with the right answer to how much earned income tax credit your client will get. And so what I'm going to do here is show you the earned income credit table that we use to determine how much the earned income credit they'll get. What I'm doing now is scrolling through the 15 rules, and I'm headed towards the table. And so this is the worksheet right here that we learn how to fill out as well. And then from there, I keep scrolling, keep scrolling, keep scrolling. This is the table. This is the EIC tax table that we use. And so we deal with 0 to 3, which means a person with no children, filing status and the money amount, a person with filing status with 1 child, filing status with 2 child, filing status with 3 child, based on income in all 4 different situations. And so this is the chart we'll go to look that up versus filling out the worksheet. Like I said, the worksheet is cumbersome, and so this is the quickest way to get the answer. But when you're doing software, the software automatically calculates the forms and the worksheets for you. So that's the benefits of doing taxes using software, because the software will calculate the forms and the worksheets for you. But a well-rounded tax professional want to learn how to fill out the forms as well as the worksheets as well. Just like I said earlier, if you're in a situation where you don't have the form itself, but you had the worksheet for this earned income tax credit situation, then you will still be able to go fill out that worksheet and get the answer you need, which still should match the EIC table. So that's how that works. So again, earned income credit. A lot of low income families get this. All the different changes that happened this year. One of them was they lowered the age from 25 to 19 for people who don't have any children, and made under a certain dollar amount now qualify for earned income credit. So that's one of the new changes. Another new change was for people who pay for babysitting and child care expenses who don't qualify for state funded programs and their jobs don't cover that, then whatever they paid, they get 50% of that back as refundable credit. So if you paid $8,000 in child care expenses, you get 4,000. If you paid 16, you'll get back 8. And so that's the beauty of the changes that was made for child care expenses for this year. The advanced child tax credit payment that a lot of people got last year from July to December, which helped them with extra money if they needed it. That is a situation where this year you still get that credit, but it's been reduced by how much you got in advance last year. So if you didn't take any of the money at all, which is rare, then your refund would be bigger than everybody else's, because you would have the full amount of earned income tax credit available to you because you opted out of the program of receiving advance payments, because they gave you in the beginning a chance to go to IRS.gov website and opt out of getting the advance payments. So if you want to learn more about EIC and the publication and how that works, especially if you're looking to make this a career from either the point of view of working for someone in the industry or working and starting your own business, either way it go, you need the knowledge and skills needed to make it happen for yourself. So if you looking to learn this and you maybe still in your research phase, you really haven't found someone yet that you can talk to and get educated on what this process look like and what it's going to take for you, then reach out to me with my contact information, giving you permission to call me so we can talk and chat, so I can educate you and show you what this awesome career industry of tax preparation and taxation is all about, so you can make an informed decision as you move forward if this is the right career fit for you or not. And so the only way to find out if it is to take action. Give you a quick example. I had a young lady from Columbia, Georgia. She decided she wanted to start a career in tax preparation. It wasn't really her idea. Someone gave her the idea. She ran with it, ran across my videos. We connected. I gave her opportunity to learn what this was really all about. And as a result of her taking action and finding out, she realized that this wasn't right for her. It was too much responsibilities and learning involved in this. She already had a career going on, even though she took a pay cut from relocating from California to Columbia. She realized she loved her job and she was good at it. And she decided that she would stick with that until she found something more suitable, because tax preparation, everyone can't wrap their mind around, number one, the information needed to even learn how to do this, and two, the responsibilities that come along with doing this, some people don't want to be bothered with. So when it's all said and done, if you're looking for a career in tax preparation, reach out to me so I can educate you and show you what it's really all about before you connect with someone who might not have your best interest at heart. And before you make a buying a purchase decision, get the facts, get the truth, get the reality of what it's really all about. And I'll see you in my next video.